Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about types of encryption. So there's going to be three types, and the first one is server-side encryption. This is when you have data on your side and you send it to the server in an unencrypted form. Then as soon as it arrives on the server, it gets encrypted and is stored in an encrypted form. Then whenever this data needs to be accessed, it will be unencrypted by the server and it will be sent to you, or whatever it needs to be done with this data will be done with this data. Now, the second type of encryption is called client-side encryption. This is when you have data and you encrypt it on your side before sending it to the server. Then you send it to the server in encrypted form, and it is stored in encrypted form there. And the server doesn't even have the key to unencrypt this data. So even if the server wanted to unencrypt it, they won't be able to. That's an additional layer of peace of mind for you that even on the server, it cannot be unencrypted. And then once you need to access this data, it will be sent to you in encrypted form. And then using the key, you can decrypt this data, or whoever else has the key and needs to access this data will be able to decrypt this data. Now, the third type of encryption is called in-transit encryption. And this type of encryption is designed to protect data when it's moving through the internet, and typically uses the transport layer security, TLS, or secure sockets layer SSL protocol. So whenever you hear those keywords on the exam, TLS or SSL, it is likely related to in-transit encryption. So here what happens is you have sensitive data on your side, you want to send it to a server, and it has to pass through the internet. So in-transit encryption, what it'll do is, as the data is leaving your machine, so just before it's sent, there'll be in-transit encryption. It will go through the internet encrypted, and then as it arrives on the server, as soon as it arrives on the server, it'll be decrypted and it will arrive in an unencrypted form. So here we're protecting our data from any eavesdropping that can happen while it's traveling through the internet. If somebody gets access to the data, they won't get any value out of it because it is encrypted. And just to reiterate, these steps are done right before the data leaves and right after the data arrives on the server. So that's the three types of encryption. So remember for the exam, the first type, server-side encryption, protects data at rest on the servers. The second type, client-side encryption, protects data at rest on the client side and on the servers. So look out for those keywords, protect data at rest. And in transit protects data while it's transiting through the internet. So look out for the keywords SSL, TLS, in transit, and in flight. And also keep in mind that you can combine these three types of encryption in any way to even further enhance security. Here's a quick summary of what we discussed, and I look forward to seeing you back here next time. Until then, enjoy the cloud.